We're going to begin with a strong message from President Biden to the 80 million unvaccinated Americans. The president, admitting his patience, has worn thin, unveiling sweeping new vaccine rules that are already facing multiple legal challenges.
So this is going to get a lot of attention. You'll hear a lot of people talking about this today because under this plan, companies with more than 100 employees will now be required to ensure that their workers are vaccinated, or you have to test every week, while federal workers, contractors, and healthcare workers are subject to possible disciplinary action. So joining us now for what this could mean in the fight against COVID, we have NBC News medical contributor Dr. Kavita Patel. Good morning to you.
Thank you. Good morning, all three of you.
Well, obviously, this shift in this mandate, I guess the hope is that it will save lives. With these new requirements set in place, what do you think? Do you think we'll see a significant rise in vaccinations? And ultimately, the goal, obviously, is to get us where we need to be so that we can get past all of this.
Yeah, look, I am enthusiastic about any effort that can raise vaccinations. I don't think it's going to happen overnight because a lot of what the president put out has to go through a rulemaking and regulation process, but it's sending a clear signal that if you want to get back into a more normal society, which we all do, we need to get vaccinated. So I do expect this to result in numbers to go up, not immediately, but over the next month, hopefully. And that can hopefully give us a more normal holiday season. And I think all of us want that and deserve that.
So Dr. Patel, I want to talk boosters. The FDA still not yet signing off on that third shot. Dr. Anthony Fauci last night said the agency doesn't have all the information they need. So once the boosters are approved, I was talking to a surgeon friend of mine, Dr. Riley Williams. He said that if you have one shot, like say Pfizer, that for the booster you should probably get Moderna because they each kind of target different parts of the coronavirus.
Yeah. So Al, there's a lot of kind of interesting studies that point to what we're calling mix and match, where you use the first two shots for Moderna and maybe you get a booster from Pfizer. We're still getting data that can show whether or not only is that the better approach, but a safe approach. Here's what we know, though, that when you get the three shots from the same manufacturer, you do get a true boost. You do get an increase in antibodies. And those antibodies are incredibly broad in their attack on the coronavirus. So I agree that there is a lot to be said for mixing and matching, potentially even with Johnson & Johnson, because they're different technologies. So, and that's actually what they found in the United Kingdom, that different technologies, mRNA and a viral vaccine, can combine to give you incredible immunity. But anybody listening, do not fear. If you have access to the same shot, that's still what the FDA and CDC are recommending. But I think, Al, to your point, it's worth having a conversation as we get more data that supports mixing and matching or keeping them the same, especially if you're just trying to make sure that your card makes sense. Remember, we're going to all have to keep these cards and show them to people. And some pharmacies and clinicians are not comfortable doing that mixing and matching right now until we get more guidance from the FDA.
That's fair.
And Dr. Patel, real quick, so we're running out of time here. But as you know, all children in the Los Angeles Unified School District, 12 years and older, now must be vaccinated by January 10th. So obviously there is still no vaccine clearance for children younger than that. Do you expect once, 11 and younger gets the clearance for the vaccine that they're also going to be required? And do you expect this in other school districts as well?
I do think school districts and schools around the country are going to look at mandating the vaccine, but I think it's going to be a temperature check, Dylan, of where we are in the country with the virus. So I would say that especially as kids get younger, I know there's a lot more scrutiny around mandates. 12 and over, we know the safety is there. 12 and under is going to be a different story. My hope, Dylan, is that we have enough adults vaccinated so that children can get vaccines safely, but that we don't have to have the mandates in place. We can wait until those vaccines are fully approved for children, which will take a little more time.
It's going to create a lot of buzz today. Hot topic. Dr. Patel, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.